Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and we're going to unbox and set up a Galaxy Note 5. This is the 32 gigabyte model. It also comes in 64 gigabytes and comes in pretty expensive at $739 or $839 depending on which version you get. You can also get it on contract for about $250 or $350 depending where you get it, or next plans and all of those different things available depending on what your carrier is. So let's go ahead and open this up. And typical AT&T packaging, so we'll open this up. We've got a quick start guide here. Just explains a little bit about it. SIM card. And I chose the white. They also have black sapphire available in the United States. They've got some better colors overseas, I think, a titanium looking color. But this is the Note itself. And then let's see what we've got inside here. So inside we have health and safety warnings. We also have customer service and AT&T information. So inside we've got a pair of headphones and a nice little Ziploc bag. They come with a little control here. So you've got a little control, just typical Samsung headphones. We also have a SIM removal tool. We've got our wall plug, AC adapter to USB, and then we have typical micro USB. No USB 3 here. They did away with that some time ago and replaced it with this, but we also can use wireless charging and wireless fast charging as well. So this is the phone itself. Let's slide this out of the wrapper here. The design is really nice. We've got metal around the outside. We've got our volume up and down right here. On the bottom, we have our micro USB, speaker, microphone, S Pen, and 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. If we push in, the S Pen pops out, and the S Pen is aluminum now. So we've got this aluminum S Pen. Put it back in place and clicks into place now. Metal on the outside, power sleep wake button. Looks like a microphone and SIM card slot on the top. On the front, we've got a camera and a couple sensors and your speaker. Again, your button with fingerprint reader. And then on the back, this is AT&T branded, so you've got this little circle, and I know you can probably remove this pretty easily usually. We also have our camera on the back and fingerprint reader and flash as well. So let's talk about the specs that we have inside of here. So the specs are pretty insane. It's actually an octa-core, so 8-core, 2.1 gigahertz ARM Cortex-A57 processor. It also has 4 gigabytes of RAM, 32 or 64 gigabytes of non-expandable storage, no storage slot, no replaceable battery. It is what it is this time around. But we also have a 3000 milliamp hour battery, which is slightly smaller than last generation's battery, but it has quick charging, and you can quick charge with a power mat, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. Aside from the specs, we have a really nice camera. We have a 16 megapixel camera. Aperture is f1.9. It's also got a focal length of 28 millimeters, and it's got a 1.12 micron sensor as far as the pixel sizes are concerned. So it should be pretty good, and I think most tests show it's pretty good. It also has optical image stabilization. We've also got on the front, we've got a 5 megapixel camera as well. So let's go ahead and turn it on here. There we go. It'll boot up. Now this runs TouchWiz. It does run Android 5.1, but it does have Samsung's TouchWiz UI over the top of it. Typical AT&T boot up sound. Now this display supposedly has the best display of anything out there right now. So what I've done is turn down the light, or basically the exposure, so we can see the screen better. We'll select our language and hit next. Set up Wi-Fi here. I don't have a SIM card in this right now, or well, I guess I actually do, but I'll replace it with my own later on. There it says connected to Wi-Fi. We'll hit next. End user agreement. So Tap and Go is one of those features I really like. You can tap a phone that's set up the way you want and it'll bring everything over. So let me get the phone to do that. Now, up until this point, I've been using a OnePlus 2, but the OnePlus 2 doesn't have NFC built in, so I can't use the Tap and Go feature really well. So what I'll do is I'll boot up the OnePlus 1, which is set up identically to this one, and just Tap and Go, and we'll get that set up. I've booted up my OnePlus 1, and I want to use Tap and Go, so my other device is on and unlocked. Put the devices, whoops, we want to go back. Put them back to back. They both buzz. It says lock and verify. I'll put in my PIN. It asks me if I want to copy my account data, and I do. So what this will do is restore from the backup on this phone and dump everything over to this phone. Now I've put in my password. It says just a sec. It's going to take information from this device and dump it right over. So that should be really nice. So we'll come back when that's done. The phone has begun restoring. So it says protect your phone, set screen lock now. So I'll set that up. Pattern or PIN or fingerprints. We'll set a PIN first. Now for notifications, it says select display options, so we want to show content on the screen, or at least I do. Let's see, I'll uncheck this one. And here it says get your apps and data. So it says which one do you want to restore from? I want to restore from the one I used today, which was the OnePlus 2. And so this should restore. And again, this will take some time as well. So while this is restoring, it's actually asking me if I want to set up a Samsung account. And I think I have a Samsung account, so I'll go ahead and sign in. The Samsung account is signing in. Now it's asking me if I want to add a fingerprint. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and add. It says in order for fingerprint recognition to function, your fingerprint information needs to be added and stored on your device. After adding to your device, you can use your fingerprint to do the following functions. Hit confirm, and we'll do this here. So place it on the home key, similar to... This looks real similar to the way the OnePlus 1 sets it up, and Touch ID. Seems to be pretty sensitive, actually, so that's nice. Wasn't real pleased with the fingerprint reader on previous Samsung devices. It just never seemed to work well for me. This seems, so far, much better. It says success. So my fingerprint's been added. Enter at least 6 characters, including at least 1 number. I confirmed everything, so now it says set wake up command. S-Voice helps you control your device with your voice. Okay, we'll set that. Tap start, then say your wake up command. Galaxy Note. Galaxy Note. Galaxy Note. Galaxy Note. So now this should wake it up. I actually haven't used this before. And setup complete. So now we can just tell it to wake up and do these different things. So that should be nice too if we want to use those. So we'll hit done and then go to the next. So now we're at the home screen. And that should be pretty much it as far as that goes. So I'll be playing around with this. I haven't used this device at all, so this should be pretty nice. Feels really good in the hand, nice and thin. Size-wise, if any of you have seen a OnePlus 1, just to kind of give you an idea, thickness-wise, a little bit, well, maybe not really thicker. As far as height goes, it's actually slightly taller than the OnePlus 1. And let's see how they stack up next to each other. And it's actually a little bit narrower than the OnePlus 1, but it's got a bigger display. So that's really nice, and I'm pretty excited to use this. I've been using Android. I've actually been using it for the full week to review the OnePlus 2, and now I want to try this one. This feels really nice and snappy. The screen looks beautiful, so let me know if you have any questions or comments about it. But before we go, I wanted to show you that I was able to pick up this wireless charging pad, and I'll be actually using this to charge the device, and it should work pretty good from what I understand. It's a quick charger, and it's 2 amps, I believe, for the charging device itself. So let's open this up. Here's the little charging puck. Now, it does come in white, I guess, but they didn't have that available. So this is just going to sit on here like this, and it's got a little rubber pad. And basically, I think we just get like a typical Samsung charger with this. We get the charger. It looks like just in black and the cable. So that's pretty much it. I'll be messing around with this a little bit. And then the other thing in the box is a little quick start guide and a warranty card. But let me know if you have any other questions about the Galaxy Note. I'm real anxious to use it, and I'll be reviewing it later on. But let me know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like the video. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.